Hello, travelers. I'm back again for an open reading. This one is for the full moon in Gemini, happening tomorrow. I just posted an article up over on my Substack. You can go there if you haven't visited. You can subscribe for free articles. Just go to my channel art and look for the icon for Substack. This is going to be general, so I don't know what it will be about, and I don't know who it'll be about. I always try to have something in the reading for everybody, even though the situation may not apply to you specifically. That came out good, didn't it? And so I don't know what card I will be wrapping the reading up with, what oracle card, but it depends on the situation. I have to say, I'm super happy for the moment. Monty Don, OBE, has his own channel on Roku TV. I've been watching it steadily every day, all day. It relaxes me gardening. And I'm so thrilled that he has his own channel that I canceled my subscription to BritBox. I was just paying. I didn't watch any movies. I just watched Gardener's World. Now I don't have to pay for it. So I'm super excited about that. I've been working in my garden, getting it ready for winter. I'm doing things like cutting the grass. I cut the grass. Doing some repotting, and basically just getting it ready for winter. I think it's going to be a colder winter than normal here in South Texas. And so I have resigned myself to losing a bunch of plants because most of them are in pots and they're not in the ground yet. They're in pots, and so I just said, if they freeze and die, they just freeze and die. I put a few special plants that I don't want that to happen to in my greenhouse, but everything else, I'm not going to worry about it. I can start fresh and new. It's not like I don't have 30,000 seeds and bulbs and corms. So anyway, I have already done some pre-meditation and shuffling for this reading. With me, I have the Radiant White deck, the La Vida Sibila for clarification, and as I said, we will determine what oracle card when we see what the message is. So let me turn the camera around. Just when I was starting to get my office clean, I'm now sharing it with bathroom stuff because my bathroom, as you know, is being remodeled. So it is what it is. So I'm going to do another shuffle and try to do another rifle, and we will lay the cards. This will be a 9-card spread. Well, 2 cards have already presented themselves. The Temperance. I think that was the last sign of my article today. And then the 6 of Pentacles. Yes, the last sign of my article was about temperance and moderation. Okay, let's put that's funny how that happened. Okay. Not funny, haha, but funny. Okay, we're going to cut the cards. So we have the Temperance and the 6 of Pentacles. The 3rd card down is the High Priestess. That's a 2. Next row, the Hangman. That's Pisces and Neptune. I mentioned that in my article. The Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. It's not all looking bad. Next row, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups, and finally the Seven of Swords. This almost looks like a retelling of what I did 2 or 3 days ago. What is under the deck, the overall energy? The Page of Swords. Well, now, that's a lot of court cards. And I have, let me tell you what I have. I have 3 major arcana, 2 pentacles, 2 cups, a wand, and a sword in the spread proper. Out here I have this Page of Swords. So I'm going to say that this is definitely about messages and moving on, or an event that causes you perhaps to move on. Right in the center, I have the Knight of Pentacles, and everything else is happening around him. So the Knight of Pentacles, basically, knights come to move a situation along. And I can see by these 2 major arcana cards that it's been slow going, because this is the slowest knight in the deck. But it says when he arrives, he comes with good news. Now, this could be news of a financial nature or about doing something, because it represents, pentacles represent the physical plane, the actual doing of things. So, past, present, future. Past, present, future. This card represents Sagittarius, and we are now in the time of Sagittarius, yes. But the card speaks about having moderation in all that you do and all that you say, your actions, your behavior, and your speech. And it's about finding what centers, what your heart feels in the center. I didn't say that right, but it's a heart-centered card. It represents 2 different types of substances, and that's not right either, but I'm gonna go with that. You see, the angel is pouring water from one cup to another cup. So it deals with emotions. That's what cups represent, emotions. And it's about keeping one foot in the water, being close to your emotions, and another foot on land. So it's about finding the balance between the 2, and that's where the substances come in, water and earth. Usually when I see this card, it comes up when people come to me and they ask me during a reading, are they on the right path? Well, yes, you are on the right path, but it is going to be a long journey. And when you get to where you're going, there will be obstacles. That's what the mountain stands for. And the crown is somewhat like, it was a good idea. I finally arrived. Now, the 6 of Pentacles shows an individual. Again, that theme of balance comes through because he's holding the scales. And this card represents generosity, philanthropy, sharing, and giving. But then I always try to caution people about this card to look at it real carefully and think about what you are doing. Are you giving a whole lot and not receiving? Is someone else receiving everything you have and someone else is not? Because this person is receiving everything and this person isn't. They are begging. So it's asking you to weigh up and balance either how you are dividing your time, space, energy, and who is giving what to whom. Now, when I did the reading on the 24th, that was 2 days ago, this card came up again. The High Priestess. It's a 2, and 2s represent choices, options, dualities, decisions, oppositions, a crossroads. You are at a crossroads. And the card begs you to still yourself and listen to what the inner voice is telling you. I say again that the letter B is important. I don't know why it is, but it keeps popping out at me. And she is the keeper of the knowledge. So what it can mean by that is this woman knows a lot of things, but she's not telling. She's sitting back, kind of watching everything happen. You don't have to act on the knowledge that you have. You can simply watch and wait it out, and then determine what it is you are feeling. Then you might want to make a move. But here on this row, we have the Hangman. And all of these cards, major arcana cards, kind of imply slow going, things not moving very fast, things perhaps being dreamy. This is the Hangman, and one of its messages is when you most want to act, you should wait. When you most want to force your will on someone, you should not do that. By making those contradictory moves, you arrive at the place you want to be. The Hangman is about waiting. It is about looking at the higher perspective. Now, interestingly, we have Jupiter, the guru planet, here. And what he does is he makes you look at the wider perspective. Sagittarius is about the wider perspective. But in this way, along with this card, it's telling you to go within. Sometimes I see where someone is having ankle, knee, leg, hip, back problems, and perhaps even vertigo or headaches. Or maybe it is your intuition. The thing to remember is that no one placed the Hangman there. He climbed up himself so that he can get a better understanding of what's happening. I've already explained the Knight of Pentacles to you. It's followed by the Ace of Wands. It is an ace, a 1 card. It means that the energies are becoming available to you. To me, wands represent your focus, your passion, your determination. And sometimes they look like eyes to me. You are looking out over this, surveying that landscape. And you are thinking about moving ahead. Aces are always yes cards. But you have to be careful. Don't let your passion or your focus or your determination get ahead of you. Why I say that? Because we have the Knight of Cups. He showed up in the spread the other day too. And I was saying that he is bringing a dreamlike quality to the situation, whatever it is. No promises have been made. He talks about it a lot. That's the nature of the Knight of Cups. He makes you feel a certain way, like anything is possible. And I have two knights. But the thing about it is, yes, this is a message being brought to you, a message in terms of making you feel some kind of way, but then it moves down to a lower message, one that you really can't hang your hat on. Yes, if he's all fickle in what he's saying and how he's making you feel, then you know you can't count on what he's put any stock into what he's saying. And this is what the Page of Cups stands for. It's simply a message, a lower tier message, but a message that makes you feel some kind of way. And I think the message is surprising to you. Surprising. Why? Because the fish has popped out of the cup. And we ended with the Seven of Swords. Now, the sevens are interesting because they represent a moment of pause and reflection. You are doubting yourself about something, a decision, an action, but it's a swords card. So swords represent thoughts, beliefs, perceptions, ideas, and communication. Remember, I told you that this message was fickle, and now it's a surprising kind of, I can't put any stock in this message of what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, what I'm believing. And so sevens imply that first perhaps you need to look for other options, okay? And that if things haven't been going right, you can blame no one but yourself. But it also means that you've been rushing around and distracted, perhaps, by something or someone. It also means that there are postponements and delays. And quite literally, there will be arguments. Okay? There are arguments here. Because you think, or it appears from the Neptune card, the Pisces, where things may look one way when they actually aren't. It appears that I think either you believe someone is lying to you, or you just don't believe what is going on. Now, that's why you are asked to trust your intuition, move slowly in moderation, look at the higher perspective of what is going on. This night is good news for you. But something is not right with the message. And one other thing, this Page of Swords, he is a student of communication. So therefore, he has no problem with getting to the truth. But he can be a nasty, overbearing, kind of a spy. He's spying on you. In fact, this card is also about spying. Yes, someone delving into things that are not their business. Sometimes this card can mean theft, deception, dishonesty. Another meaning of the card is things are people behaving a certain way thinking that the ends justify the means, but they know it's not true. You accept it anyway, even though it's not true. So, the fact that I have 2 knights can signify that you doubt the sincerity of a male friend. The 2 pentacles, the 2 pages, can mean you are not feeling well, like it's a light illness, maybe a cold or feeling under the weather. Have you ever thought about maybe it's a situation that you are in that's making you feel that way, and doubting the word of a male friend, the sincerity of it? So what I'm going to do is pull cards on the 7 of Swords, because it is an outgoing energy. And it looks like there is an opportunity for something good to happen. However, you must be careful that your eyes aren't, the wool isn't being pulled over your eyes. I don't care if it's about love, if it's about money, whatever this thing is, it kind of has repeated itself in this reading. What does the 7 have to tell us, if anything? Lechereza, which says that it is kind of a carefree attitude. You haven't done all your homework, and you are about to trust someone that you shouldn't, because you don't know them very well. The falsità. This is about mistakes. It is about lies, deceit, treachery from someone or a group of people that you know and consider close friends or acquaintances. In fact, it could be 4 people, and you have 2 extra ones right up here. So you are about to trust someone that you should not, who is taking advantage of your good graces. It's very plain, very clear. And it is the pensiero. It's sort of the meaning of this card. The person is in meditation and he's thinking. There is paper and a pen on the table, which implies he is either going to write something or he is checking out something that's written on the paper. So, if this is a business opportunity, a contractual agreement of some kind of sort, then, because this card can represent contract in a way, going into business, sharing what you have with someone maybe coming in offering, but I don't think this is a person. I think the message has come for either you to do something new with this pentacle, or it involves finances of some kind. So this is the message that the cards are bringing you. Twice you are told that you are about to trust someone. If you do, it is careless. This is before. This is a warning to you. The card right here is on its way out of the spread. So this may be sexual attraction. It is known as the sex card, but it doesn't have any real meaning. It's not a serious relationship. It's just sexual. That's all it is. So you are about to trust someone that is, you're making a mistake. That's what that card says. This card says you are about to trust someone who is gonna cause you a lot of grief. So you need to stop and think about it. I will pull an angel answer card. Sometimes the cards are trying to warn you about something. And it's difficult when you are all in the throes of emotions and doing. You don't listen to that still inner voice. This is quite clear. It's saying you need to slow down. You're not seeing clearly. And trust what your intuition is saying. Yes. So, I'm going to pull an angel answer card, and we will close out the reading. The card says, ask for help from others. If this is a situation where you don't trust what you're seeing, thinking, or feeling, ask someone else to see clearly for you. And then make your own decisions. That's about trusting and making your own decisions. It's not necessary to do everything on your own. Your angels are asking you to reach out to those around you for assistance. By allowing others to lend a hand, you greatly increase your chances for success, and your plans will begin to move forward. The help you receive may also include important information provided by knowledgeable individuals. The stress of doing too much can create both physical and emotional health challenges for you. Surround yourself with loving friends and family who are willing and able to lighten your load, and you will begin to feel much better. I think somebody is taking advantage of you, and you are doing too much for them or too much concerning them. And that's what I have for you, full moon in Gemini reading. Thanks so much. Sign up to my Substack, and bye-bye.